If you're worried about spoilers for this movie, just don't, because you shouldn't see it. Don't see it. It's a waste of time. The only reason I know about this movie is because Netflix put it in their featured section, which is pretty hard to avoid because it's right fucking there when you open Netflix, and my wife and I use Netflix a lot to watch shows that we like. She recognized the actor as the same guy who played in 13 Reasons Why, a show that she really enjoyed, so we decided to give it a shot. And I know scary movies get a bad rap because a lot of them are trash, and let me tell you, this movie is not helping. The Open House has got to be one of the worst movies I've ever seen, with amazing quotes such as, "It's good to see some new faces, especially pretty ones. I just mean the mountain folk can get a little, scruffy at times. And I am not talking about the men." It stars Dylan Minnette and Piercy Dalton. I've never heard of Piercy Dalton before, but surprisingly, she is the best part about this movie. Aside from a couple notable scenes, they both are okay, nothing astounding, but they do their job and they're convincing for the most part. The Open House was written and directed by Matt Angel and Suzanne Coote. On IMDb, it shows that Matt is known for Complications, Legends of Tomorrow, and Grimm. But if you go down to see the movies he's directed and written, there's only one other movie aside from The Open House, and that's Ha/If, which is one of those movies that was made for no audience. I'm pretty sure nobody ever watched this. And same thing with Suzanne Coote. She wrote and directed one movie that was cast into the abyss called Welcome Home Lee. So neither of these people have a lot of experience. But hey, Robert Eggers, who wrote and directed The Witch, did an astounding job with little to no experience. Don't get me wrong, The Open House looks good for the most part, the production value is okay, it's just everything else that fails miserably. This movie trips over itself constantly. It starts with the generic scary movie rising strings over the moans of Dylan Minnette. And it turns out he's jogging.
What is it?
Guess.
519?
507.
That's enough for Ridgewood.
Yeah, that's almost enough for the Olympics.
Now remember the fact that he's fast. This will play a crucial role later on. Actually, no it won't. That's weird. When they were outside a second ago, it looked like it was somewhere around 5 to 6 p.m. But when they enter the house, it's pitch black outside. Then we have this scene where Logan removes his contacts, foreshadowing one of the silliest moments in film history. You'll see. The dad drops the egg, so they have to go get more.
You wanna, I'm gonna go get some eggs. You wanna come?
Sure.
Hey, get milk too, okay?
God.
Right? Yeah, I'm obsessed. It's fucking great.
Man, I wonder if this song will play a role later on. The dad forgets to grab the milk. What an irresponsible dum-dum. Then out of nowhere, this car plows into dad.
No!
It cuts to black, and now we're at his wake. No talk about who was driving the car, who killed his father, if he got away, or why he did it. The movie decides that you don't need to know, I guess. We'll probably find out later as the plot develops, right? Nope, but we'll touch on this later. Then Naomi's sister tells Naomi that she and Logan can stay at their mountain house since Naomi is too poor to afford rent. Also, very skimpy dress to wear to a wake. Look at that thick ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
So Naomi and Logan decide to move into this mountain house. On their way to this house, they run into the big bad guy of this movie, the Man in Black.
Nah. Nah, girl.
Yes, that's what he's titled as on IMDb. He has no name, he's just like a faceless man. He's standing in the middle of the road, they swerve out of the way, stop the car, and poof, he's gone.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Please tell me he's okay.
He's not there.
Oh, and Naomi's nose starts bleeding out of nowhere for no reason. Initially, I thought it was hinting at some paranormal stuff. But nope. Seriously, it's not explained later on, it just happens because it happens. There's a lot of that in this movie. It's almost as if the movie is constantly teasing something that never happens. You want something to happen, you're expecting something to happen, but it never does. And what does happen just leaves you disappointed, and you're like, why did I just waste all this time watching this god-awful disgrace of a movie? They go to what looks like a gas station. Naomi picks out the milk that her stupid dead husband forgot about.
Hey, get milk too, okay?
Logan drops his stuff like an idiot. Oh, whoops. And we're introduced to Martha. Her character makes no sense. She's the annoying crazy lady that lives next door, and her only purpose is to act creepy and stuff.
The quiet out here can get real loud. Bye-bye now.
Like right here, she stares at Logan, Logan stares back, he looks away, looks back, and she's gone. Is she a ghost? Is there some deeper meaning? Nope, she's just a creepy random old lady. This movie tries to lead you to believe that it's more interesting than it is. Cause they dangle all these carrots in front of you as the movie progresses, but it all leads to fucking nothing. So they arrive at Naomi's sister's mansion that she's selling, which I'm guessing means she's living in some other house. If her sister is so wealthy, then why hasn't Naomi reached out to her for some financial support prior to her husband's death? Wouldn't that make more sense? They go inside, Martha calls the landline because she's a creepy stalker lady that has nothing better to do.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Bye-bye now.
Who was that?
Martha.
Also, if this is modern, they don't really specify when this movie takes place, who the fuck still uses landlines? Logan walks around the house and eventually goes down into the stereotypical scary movie basement that never has working lights for some reason. Even though this is presumably a multi-million-dollar mansion, he walks down some corridors and comes across a big pile of broken wood and stares at it as if it's a pile of bodies or something. Walks up the stairs and one of the stairs breaks. Ooh, scary. Logan hears a sound in the middle of the night, comes downstairs and notices a car with its lights on pointed at the house. That's weird. The car honks. Logan walks outside to confront this guy. The car vanishes out of thin air. You don't hear it drive off or anything. He stares at this random fake deer that has literally zero significance in this movie, turns around and hilariously, there's Martha in a bathrobe. She asks Logan why he's living in the mansion. Then she runs off scared, like a psycho lady. And instead of immediately waking his mother up because of the very strange car and the batshit insane neighbor, he decides this is a great time to reminisce and look at the photographs under her pillow? Okay. Logan wakes up to a weak jump scare by the realtors. Who reaches for someone's face when they're trying to wake them up? Don't you normally like push on their arm or maybe shake their leg? What was this guy gonna do, grab his face? Naomi and Logan are told they must leave because of the open house and to return at 5 p.m. And then we have this scene of the open house with a bunch of people walking in. These barbarians don't close the door behind them. And then we're presented with evil black boots. I know that they're evil black boots because the music told me that they're evil black boots. Thanks, music. Naomi and Logan go out to eat, but Naomi can't pay for the bill, so Logan uses his birthday money that his aunt gave him. How poor are these people? If they really can't afford to go out to eat, then why didn't they just go to a Dollar Tree and pick out some snacks or something? Why'd they go out to eat to begin with if they didn't have enough money in the first place? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, right? So then they go to this clothing store because shopping is something that they can do if they can't even afford a meal. The guy behind the counter starts talking to Naomi. Logan has his period and forces them to leave because, where, nobody says nice things to my mommy.
It's good to see some new faces, especially pretty ones. I just mean the mountain folk can get a little, scruffy at times. And I am not talking about the men. Whereabouts are you from?
Well, we're from California.
Can we go?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
They get home and there's another weak jump scare as this realtor guy walks out of the room without saying a word, even though it's obvious that they just came home. Isn't it his job to greet potential buyers? Anyway, he freaks out because he's running late. But it seems more likely that he either has to shit really bad and can't use other people's toilets because he's a germaphobe, or he just saw a ghost. But since this isn't a ghost movie, he definitely just has to shit. Then Logan explains to his mother how creepy open houses are, because this movie is having such a hard time doing that itself. At this point, we can assume that Evil Boots is in the house with them, right? Okay, cool. Let's continue. Here they are watching a movie. Naomi says she has to pee. Logan goes to get more popcorn. Evil Boots opens the door in the background for no reason. Then the phone rings. Naomi answers it and all she can hear on the other end is them echoing. So Evil Boots is calling them from within their house for shits and giggles. Naomi starts taking a shower. Logan brings his cereal up to his room and notices that his phone is missing. So Evil Boots must have snuck upstairs and stole his phone at some point. Logan uses his mom's phone to call his phone and notices that his cereal bowl miraculously teleported downstairs. So in the time that it took for Logan to go to his mother's bathroom, get her phone, and go downstairs, Evil Boots took Logan's bowl of cereal and brought it downstairs for no other reason than to fuck with them? How sneaky is this dude? He's got some Mission Impossible training. I get it. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it a bit. Here's an image of Evil Boots. This dude is massive, and you're telling me that he's sneaking around with those big ass boots on. Please. Then Logan hears something from the basement. So Evil Boots snuck up and downstairs, opening and closing doors without anyone noticing. This dude puts James Bond to shame. And I'm pretty sure there's only one staircase, so they're using the same staircase, people. This dude is like a ghost. Logan hears Naomi yell upstairs, so he runs upstairs, gets a glimpse of his mother's saggy patties. She tells him that the water went ice cold randomly. Naomi goes down into the dark and creepy cellar by herself in nothing but a towel to light the pilot. Regardless of Logan telling her that he heard something down there, wouldn't it make more sense for them to go down together? Instead of killing her when she's insanely vulnerable, Evil Boots shuts the basement door on her because we can't kill the main characters yet, because then the movie would be too short. The next day, Logan goes for a run, and the mountain air makes him slower or something. Maybe because you get less oxygen when you're higher up or something, I don't know. Then we see the guy from the clothing store peeping into their front door window because he saw the for sale sign. I'm assuming he knocked first? It's still very weird, and even though he's greeted by two people who clearly aren't in the mood, he practically invites himself in.
What are you doing here?
Right. This looks bad. Yeah, I was just on the back road, saw the for sale sign.
Honey.
Would there be any way at all I could just peek inside?
Weird fuck. We're told that his name is Chris. So then Naomi gives this random stranger, weird fuck Chris, full freedom to wander around their mansion that isn't even theirs without any supervision. Kinda weird, kinda stupid. But whatever, we met him at a clothing store one time. He must be fine. Logan listens to the song that he was listening to the day his dad died because he wishes to torture himself. Weird fuck Chris goes into their basement with this expression on his face that says, hey, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Naomi the idiot looks for Chris, but he vanishes somehow. Even though the last place we saw him go was the basement. Is Chris Evil Boots? Find out on the next episode of... Then Naomi decides to take some pictures. Logan goes outside and has this weird moment where he looks into the woods and this happens. No idea why. Then the weird crazy lady Martha shows up with banana bread.
Here's Johnny.
She says this.
I'd feel awkward if I didn't tell you. We came to the open house yesterday. We just wanted to see the place one last time.
Why is it awkward going to an open house? Am I missing something? Is it because you're the neighbor? I don't get it. Then she says, my husband can't wait to meet the two of you.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to come by. My husband can't wait to meet the two of you.
Which is weird because earlier she said that her husband had died.
I thought you had said your husband passed away.
Passed away? Oh, why would I say something silly like that?
Here we go again with the paranormal stuff. Is Martha a ghost? What's going on? Naomi takes a shower. The water goes cold again, so she heads down to the creepy cellar yet again and lights the pilot. She continues her shower, and yet again the water goes cold. She gets Logan to check on it this time. While Logan is checking on it, he hears Evil Boots knock a can over or something. But if Evil Boots can somehow stay unnoticed this far, I doubt he'd make a mistake like that. He probably did it to fuck with them, just like everything else he does in this movie. And why is it so hard for Logan to keep the flashlight on while he's lighting these matches? Why can't he place the flashlight someplace and then light the matches so he can see what the hell he's doing? Oh right, because then it wouldn't be spooky. Oh, there he is, Evil Boots, standing right behind Logan, the sneakiest man on earth. Logan somehow doesn't notice and goes to bed. He gets up in the middle of the night to take a piss, and Evil Boots walks past his doorway. What, so he just watches them while they sleep? Where is this Goliath possibly hiding in Logan's bedroom anyway? Whatever. So Logan didn't notice him standing there. You didn't see the silhouette of a 7-foot tall giant in your doorway? It's not pitch black or anything, dude. Come on. The next day, Logan goes out running again. Apparently, he sucks now and can't finish. He pukes, and out of the woods pops weirdo Martha. Does this old lady stalk them or something? Why is she always popping out of nowhere? What is her deal?
Death. It's like it moves in and never leaves. Goodbye now.
Naomi calls the plumber comes and starts fixing their water heater. Logan listens to the music again because he loves feeling miserable. Naomi finds a crumpled up picture of their family in the trash because Evil Boots is petty like that. The plumber tells her that Martha has Alzheimer's, which explains why she's acting so crazy. So cool. No ghosts. Just a crazy lady, that's all. Boring. So what could have led to some interesting character twists was stolen from us with just bad writing. So all of those moments with Martha meant nothing. She's a useless character now. What was the point of her other than giving the movie a creepy feel? There really wasn't one. The plumber gives Naomi Logan's phone that he found in the basement next to the water heater, which is weird because isn't the last person to be down there Logan? How did he not notice his phone there? Or did Evil Boots know that Naomi called the plumber somehow and had enough foresight that if he left Logan's phone down there, it could lead to Naomi blaming Logan for everything because Evil Boots is everywhere at all times, even though no one ever sees him. Then Logan and Naomi have an argument. Their performances are pretty good here, more so Piercy Dalton's. Dylan Minnette is okay. I feel like he's just another Keanu Reeves. He has one state of acting and that's it. Logan hears a noise in the night and wakes up. He looks around the house and goes into the cellar. Finds his dad standing Blair Witch style. His dad turns around and starts puking up blood. This scene is hilarious.
Oh my god. Hey, Dad! No! Dad! Dad, no!
You gotta be kidding me.
Turns out it was just a nightmare. Logan goes out for another run. Naomi goes to pick up photos she's having developed and runs into weird fuck Chris. He admits that he's a creep and then gives her his number, which is kind of odd. Naomi gets a call from her sister Allison. Remember her from the wake? Yeah, well, she tells Naomi that she got a call from the realtors that the house was broken into. What? Why wouldn't she immediately call the police? Instead, she decides to call her sister and have her deal with it. I thought Evil Boots was in the house this whole time. Why would he break in? Was this just a ploy to get them back faster or something? Also, what was this sequence of events? It shows them starting their day with Naomi and Logan leaving the house. Logan is out running. Naomi goes to get her pictures. Why is it pitch black out by the time Naomi gets back to pick up Logan? Was Logan running from morning till night? How did so much time pass? That doesn't make much sense. Also, if you just got a call that your house was broken into, wouldn't that be the last place on earth you'd go? Why wouldn't they try and stay at Allison's instead? So they go home and find a nice dinner table set up with candles lit and choir music playing. Thanks, Evil Boots, that was really cute of you. You're really fucking weird, dude. Evil Boots just loves fucking with people. There's a phone on the table too, and guess what? It rings. Naomi answers and there's nobody on the other line. Oh boy. At this point, they call the police, because they didn't decide to call the police immediately when they heard that their house was broken into. The police search the house from top to bottom and find nothing. Sneaky Evil Boots is one with the shadows, people. The police say that it was probably just some kids. Logan has the same reaction I did.
Look at this. You think some kids just did this?
Later on, Naomi takes the piece of paper with Chris's phone number on it and places it on her bedside table. Logan enters and tells his mom he's off to bed. Why are you telling your mom you're going to bed? What are you, 6 years old? His mother asks him if he wants to sleep in the same room. He says, sure, whatever. Logan asks about the phone number. Naomi brushes her teeth and hears the doorbell ring. It's weird fuck Chris. Logan called him for reasons. Do they not have any other friends? Why are they calling this creep to come and stay the night and look around their premises? Shouldn't they be more weirded out by him than anyone else? Okay. So they look around the premises with flashlights. They come back inside. What? Chris has Evil Boots? Is Chris Evil Boots? Find out next time on... Logan goes to the bathroom to remove his contacts in the weirdest utilization I've ever seen of a mirror in a movie ever. The mirror's makeup light is on for some reason and pointed directly at Logan. Do him and his mother share a bathroom in this mansion? Why is the makeup light on to begin with? Naomi doesn't even wear makeup. Logan hears a sound again because that's the only thing that can prompt people to do things in this movie. Goes out to check on Chris and Chris is gone. Oh no! He hears the car start outside. Logan goes out to check on it and finds Chris in the front seat with his throat slit. Poor weird fuck Chris. The black guy really does die first in every horror movie. Then out of nowhere, Evil Boots slams Logan's head against the window and then pours water all over him. for reasons. I think he might have wanted him to freeze to death out there or something, because Evil Boots is weird like that. I'm not sure what his motive was here. Then Evil Boots, who somehow knew about the conversation that Naomi and Logan had earlier, despite Chris being downstairs, and despite them being in the room, obviously alone, he goes and plops his massive body down into bed next to Naomi. Naomi gets up to pee, comes back, doesn't notice somehow, wakes up randomly to check her pictures. Why she waited so long to check them, well, who the fuck knows? And apparently Evil Boots was fucking around with her camera too, and took pictures of them while they were sleeping because he loves fucking with people this much, and he just counted on her not checking her pictures until this very moment. What? This is all very convenient for you, Evil Boots. I guess you're just a master of planning. You just know everything. He strangles her unconscious. She wakes up tied to a chair. Evil Boots walks in, caresses her head, then punches her, caresses her fingers, then breaks them. He has very dirty nails. And why didn't Evil Boots gag her? Did he count on someone hearing her scream? So was his plan the whole time to freeze Logan and to tempt him to come inside by hoping that he would wake up in time to hear her screaming, and the water was meant to slow him down or something? I don't get it. What are you doing, movie? Evil Boots places a knife next to her broken hands to fuck with her, I guess, because this guy is a relentless douche. Or maybe he put the knife there so Logan could use it to free her? I don't know. This guy's so fucking weird. Logan finally wakes up, hears his mom screams, goes inside and finds her on the floor. Instead of immediately trying to get them to the car that is running outside, they decide to talk. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I should have listened. Where's Chris?
He's dead.
Oh my God. Oh no. He's gonna come back.
We have to get out. We're gonna get out. Okay? Look at me. We're gonna call the cops.
I don't have a phone.
I need to go downstairs, Mom.
No, babe, no.
They still aren't moving.
I'm gonna be fine, okay? I love you, Mom. I love you so much.
What do you do? There's a killer in the house, guys. Now Logan starts peering around the rooms instead of attempting to exit the house with his mom. Why? Who knows? Then the song that Logan loves so much starts blasting from downstairs. He goes down, the car mocks us from behind him as he moronically stumbles along. Logan tries the landline, but it doesn't work, I guess. He finds their cell phones without their SIM cards, even though you can call the police without a SIM card. I guess Evil Boots was counting on Logan being stupid enough to not know this. Why didn't Evil Boots use his evil boots to stomp on the phones and break them instead? This killer is so stupid. He's lucky that he's dealing with people just a little more stupid than him. Logan hears his mom scream his name. He scrambles upstairs and poof, she's gone. So somehow Evil Boots grabbed her and brought her downstairs without her yelling or saying a word, and Logan didn't notice, even though there's one staircase. Okay. This dude has a sneak level of 100 people, and he's using mods too. He's got the illusion spell tree maxed out, the sneak skill tree maxed out. Then Logan hears his mother downstairs because Evil Boots has like a string on his mother and can make her scream whenever he wants. Evil Boots was somehow able to keep her from kicking over anything, smacking any wall, making any noise whatsoever. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Logan finds himself in the creepy basement. He hears his mother make a sound. He creeps around the corner and slam. Evil Boots pushes his mother into his tiny knife. She hilariously drops dead instantly from this tiny knife wound. She wasn't stabbed in the heart or anything, guys, but okay, whatever. Evil Boots is standing there, so Logan scrambles upstairs. Right before he makes it outside, Evil Boots grabs him, pushes him to the ground, and reaches down with his huge sausage fingers to remove both of Logan's contacts. Like, are you fucking serious? Wouldn't this scene be so much more believable if Logan was wearing glasses and Evil Boots crushed them instead? Wouldn't Logan's first inclination be that Evil Boots is going to pop his eyeballs like grapes? Not, oh, he's probably just trying to remove my contacts. What a nice guy. And in that case, wouldn't Logan be clenching his eyes shut, not keeping them wide open? What the fuck, film? Evil Boots shoves Logan outside. Logan runs and runs. So obviously this is the part where Oh, hooray! Since Logan has been training for so long, he's going to run and he's going to be able to escape Evil Boots, right? Nope. Logan hears something behind him and hides beside a log. And out walks creepy Martha, that weird fuck just moseying along in the forest in the middle of the night. I guess the ironic part being he couldn't see her anyway, even if he was looking. But he wasn't looking, so what was the point of even removing his contacts? Then morning comes and Logan is still stumbling along. He must have gotten quite a distance away at this point. He comes to a stream and gets a drink of water. This seems like a good spot to get a beverage, and he takes a break because holy shit, he must have escaped Evil Boots by now. Then out of nowhere, Evil Boots the Sneak King that has unlimited endurance or something comes out of nowhere. Logan screams like a bitch. This scene is kind of funny. We get a shot of an owl and it cuts to dead Logan. So apparently this massive dude was able to keep up with Logan, who has been training and running, and that's like his thing, right? He runs a fuck ton. But hey, Evil Boots, you can't beat him. And then we see a car driving away. I'm assuming that's Evil Boots. Did we find out who Evil Boots is? No. Did he have anything to do with Logan's father's murder? Who fucking knows? Why did he want to kill this family so bad? For fun, I guess. There was so much in this movie hinting at a paranormal experience that was never delivered. From Martha knowing where they were constantly, the way Evil Boots was able to flawlessly maneuver around their house despite his size, and what was that huge pile of wood in the cellar about? Nothing, I guess? So much more of this movie would have made sense if it was some like paranormal thing, but I guess we have too much of that in Hollywood nowadays, so they decided to go with this like special ops 7 foot tall, like 400-pound murderer. Half of the fun of these scary movies is finding out who the killer is and what their motivations are, unveiling the mysteries within. And even if there isn't a motivation, make that known. For example, in the movie The Strangers, their motivation was revealed at the end was that they just picked a random house and that they liked to kill and that there really was no motivation other than that. And I thought that was part of why the movie was scary because, you know, it could just happen to anyone. I didn't even like The Strangers that much. And I think this movie is a shittier version of The Strangers. So yeah, overall, pretty good movie. This is definitely a film worth being promoted by Netflix. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to like it and subscribe if you're new. If you haven't already, go to alienclothing.com. That's my clothing brand. That's a really great way to support this channel if you like anything over there. There's a bunch of really awesome designs over there, so go check them out. The next People Ruin Everything will be coming out soon. I'm not sure when. I ordered some stuff for it and it hasn't come yet, so that's kind of annoying. Just hang in there. It'll come out when it comes out. In the next couple weeks, I should have a whole new line of clothes coming out. I think they're the best stuff that we've released yet, so I'm really excited about that. We're introducing some new stuff into the clothing brands, some different style tees that you haven't seen before, and socks. So that's exciting. I know that this is different from my normal stuff. If you like this video, please make sure to let me know in the comments and I might make more of this type of content. So yeah, guys, that's it. Hope you like this video. I know it's a little bit long, but yeah. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.